This is Van Electric Ghost, and this is episode 175. Peg and Josephine Electric get into it in a sword fantasy. So this particular song pulls something out of our trick bag that we haven't used in a while. It's the ability of the JDXI from Roland to do like a 4-part sequenced patch that has a digital part or 2 digital parts, an analog part, and a drum part. And so what we did is we took a sequence from a JDXI, and then we also did some work on our DFAM, drummer from another mother, and our Moog Mother 32, as we had been talking about previously in the last episodes. We ran some new patches that we got from the House of Electronicus PDF that Moog just put out. And so we linked both synths together. We were using the drone synth capability. And we also ran it through the Make Noise maths module to do some logarithmic and exponential modulation. So initially what happened is we actually have a Moog and Mother 32 DFAM groove going on that's all analog. Then we bring in the digital capabilities of the JDXI from Roland, and that becomes the primary drum beat that you hear. But under that digital beat is all this analog stuff. And so you hear this kind of very fat, layered sound because tracks 1 and 2 have the Moog and the maths module analog sounds, and they're cutting through because they're analog, and so analog tends to cut through. But the digital drums kind of give it a steady beat. And then on top of that, we played the analog part of the JDXI. So there's another analog bass line going on. So there's there's multiple bass lines. There's a bass line coming from the DFAM, and there's a bass line coming from the JDXI. And then there's lead lines coming off the Moog Mother 32 that we're playing. And then we actually then overdub on the Roland Juno GI some guitar, electric guitar. And so this becomes a very, layered sound painting. And it has some structure that keeps it together with some of the analog, like the JDXI analog line. I do a line that's kind of repetitive to kind of keep the song together. The drums from the JDXI keep it together, but they kind of go off on the guitar, and the analog parts are going kind of way off in different keys and different places in the song. We find that this type of thing we call expansive sound. It's within what Hendrix was talking about with sound paintings. It's this idea that you don't do as structured a composition that you would do like on a DAW or an MPX or any of the other digital audio workstations. You kind of play it freeform like a rock band. And that's part of what we do with the Ghost to get the sound we have is we keep it in a way that's like less structured. So I would say the JDXI part is about as structured as anything you could do in a DAW. It's pretty stable. And so we take advantage of our Arturia BeatStep Pro and the JDXI to create very targeted, tight beats, but then we kind of go off with our analog synths to create some dissonance and some, improvisation. It's basically probably the best way to do it. We'll also be using the OPZ to be able to create structure, rhythmic structure. And the OPZ drum machine is fantastic. I never had an 808 officially. I've used the 808 kits on the JDXI and then triggered them with the BeatStep Pro. But what I've been able to do with the OPZ and what I do with the BeatStep Pro and the JDXI gives Fan Electric Ghost a lot of our rhythmic structure comes from those tool sets. We're always interested in, getting a real 808 or another analog drum machine like a Drum Brute or something. But we're happy with the material we have right now. We're actually thinking about getting the Kai Force, but we're kind of in between jobs now. It's kind of frustrating because we were going to have a pretty good tax refund this year and hope to invest it in a Kai Force, but now we might have to use it to take care of a shortfall in our budget, and that's not cool. But hopefully I'll be able to get back on track and get this thing. The Kite Force is really something we want for further music production. We did submit a single to a bigger label than we've ever worked with before. We can't really reveal everything until we know it's coming out. So we will let everybody know when we get the mastered copy of our single back from the record label, because we signed all the paperwork, and we will reveal. It's kind of a high profile label. We'll reveal, when it's going to come out, and we're hoping that, they do a really good job on the sound. We were kind of surprised because the song that they selected out of all the songs I do, I've got like 1,500 songs all on my social media. And it was kind of like an unfinished demo, and they really liked it. And, it has to get remastered to, give it some heft and to clean it up. But I've got songs that are a little bit more produced than that, but I guess they like the raw nature of it. It's one of these things where I did a lot of work with the analog side. It's got a heavy DFAM beat, kind of like this song. He was using the Mother 32 in the math module, so I think there's an appreciation for the analog stuff I've been doing. And there's another record label that I'm getting ready to sign with shortly that will be able to do a full album and a lot of singles. This one-off deal we did with this other label that's got a pretty high profile is just for one song, but for like life, the other label would be for 12 months, and then we'd have unlimited singles and one album. So we're hoping that a lot of stuff we've been previewing here is going to go on the album for this label that will let us do a record. The single song that we're referring to, but you don't know what we're talking about, that one, is just a one-shot deal. But hopefully they'll like what we're doing and be able to do more. So we're pretty excited about everything we're doing. We're hoping to get back on track and get into a full-time position so we can get back into doing our music. But we'll talk to everybody later, and have a good night. And also, don't forget that we have a sponsor we're working with called Natural X CBD Oil. And if you're into this kind of thing, it's a pretty good deal. And if you click on the links provided, you can get pretty good discounts. And, that would be cool for us because it helps support us. When you click that link and you purchase, we do get a little kickback there. So help us out. We're, not exactly a starving artist, but anything you can do to help. And if that's something you'd like to check out, it's a pretty good company. They got a high quality CBD oil, and you ought to check it out. Thanks.
Sordid fantasy. Say you got something to show me. Well, if you're absolutely Sordid fantasy. Sordid fantasy. What will be, what will be, if you're absolutely great, you would be with just me. Sordid fantasy, like a man, woman, me. What will be, if you're absolutely great, Sordid fantasy. Look like a man, woman, you wanna fucking judge me. What will be, what will be, if you're absolutely great. Everybody says you're afraid. Everybody says you can't what you need. If you could step up and let's go. You have to be absolutely great. What will be, it will be well seen. If you step up to me, what will be, if you're absolutely great. Sorry, fancy. Not if you're great. You're not absolutely great. You're not Josephine. Fancy. Just pain.
This is Family Electric Ghost, and we're working with Natural X, who is a distributor and manufacturer of CBD oil. Now, you shouldn't settle for inferior CBD oil. Natural X is not an inferior CBD oil. It is the superior CBD oil. There are no additive chemicals. It's available in all 50 states. It's water soluble. It's high absorbing, full spectrum CBD with terpenes. Now, the difference between THC and CBD, you might not know. So THC is a psychoactive portion of cannabis and is commonly found in marijuana in higher amounts and is very low, if any, in the hemp plant. CBD is a cannabinoid devoid of psychoactive effect. In other words, you can't get high from CBD. After THC, CBD is by far the most studied natural cannabinoid and is gaining popularity faster than THC because of its healthy properties without drug side effects attached to it. So if you click on the link that we're going to provide in a couple minutes, you'd be able to get this really good CBD. So why would you take Natural X CBD? Well, it's the most stable, longest lasting, highest absorbing CBD. It's fast. It's got 15-minute absorption rather than slow 60 to 90-minute peaks. It's the highest absorption rate in the industry. It's real CBD oil, not liposomes or nanoparticles. It's got a super long shelf life, can store for 2 years, no need for refrigeration. It's made from hemp, not marijuana. It's clean, healthy, organic hemp, sourced from the best farms. It's full spectrum, top quality hemp CBD, not cheap CBD isolates. Enjoy the healthy entourage effects of full spectrum CBD oil. It's not addictive, and there's no psychedelic drug effects. It's available, as we said, in all 50 states. Easy to use, to swallow a little every day. Tastes great, no disgusting, oily, bitter taste. Best value in hemp CBD, you get more usable CBD for your money. You save money by purchasing today with the special pricing from Natural X. It's proudly made in the USA, and there are no worries because you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you click our link, we've got a bit.ly link to make it easier for you. So the link that you use to be able to purchase this is bit.ly/2SV small b capital H V W. So let's do that again. It's bit.ly/2 capital S capital V lowercase b capital H lowercase b lowercase w. And we'll do that once more. It's bit.ly/2S capital V lowercase b capital H lowercase v w. Now this link is also on the podcast, so if you can't get it from here, just look at the podcast. You'll see the link there, and you can just click on it. And I hope you enjoy this product, and we'll talk to you again. Keep on listening to the Family Electric Go Show, because we talk about all kinds of things, and you'll be able to get information about all types of products like this product from Natural X, their Natural X CBD. Thank you.